had my accident, I found out at that moment, nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
Okay, so I'm outside. I got 2 cameras on me, a whole ass tripod, and I don't like this. I don't feel nice. Like, I feel like people are gonna be looking at me and thinking like, what the fuck is he doing? Now, is that a problem? Yes. Why? Cause nigga, I don't know. Like, they're not gonna do anything, but like, if I see a dude with a big ass tripod, 2 cameras, walking around on his own, like, I'm gonna think something's wrong with him. Or he's a YouTuber like me, but something's probably wrong with him. So we're about to walk to the spot. I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna talk a little bit. I think that's the plan. Why am I doing this? Because I need some footage for my next video. Or this video, actually. Right? Because you're watching it. Like, for me, it's my next video in this moment. But when you're watching this, it's already in the video. This shit is fucking heavy, bro. When I was 9 years old, I realized that I was gonna die one day. And I probably already understood this before I was 9, but at that age, someone who was very close to me and was also very young had passed away. And it made me realize that no matter how old you are, what kind of person you are, you can die at any moment. When that person who was close to me had passed away, at his funeral, there was people coming up to me being like, he's in a better place now, which I always thought was such a stupid thing to tell someone who just lost someone, because you don't know that, bro. Let's just be real. No matter what you believe, no one knows what exactly is gonna happen after you pass away. And I hate it when people act like they do know. And people used to also just tell me everything happens for a reason, and that used to just piss me the fuck off. But I do understand why they would say that. Now, I don't know if I agree with everything happens for a reason, but what I do know is that I learned a very important lesson that year. And in this video, I want to share that lesson with you guys. I think a lot of people are scared of death or to talk about this topic of death, which makes sense because what the fuck was that? What the fuck? Bro, something just splashed in the water, bro. What was that? There's sharks in there. All right, well, look, I think a lot of people are scared to talk about death, which makes sense because having that happen to you, it's pretty scary. I get it. I mean, you could say I'm also kind of scared of death. Not really, but like, I can see how you could be scared of it because it's this thing that you can't calculate it, you can't research it, it just fucking happens. You know it's gonna happen and you can't do anything about it. Now, this video could be pretty dark if you want it to be. So as I was saying, I think a lot of people are scared of the topic of death, and it's very understandable. But I think you should look at it like a game. If you would play a game that has no ending, you would quit playing it at some point because it gets fucking boring. If you play a game, you play it because it has an ending. If you watch a basketball game, you're not gonna watch it if it takes forever. It's only cool if it lasts, I don't know, 30 minutes. I don't know how long a basketball game takes. But you know what I mean? Like, the whole point system is only cool if it lasts a certain amount of time. If the game lasts forever, then what the fuck is the point? I think life having an end point gives it meaning, which is sad that it has to get meaning in that way. But I think if you knew you had all the time in the world, I don't think you would wake up tomorrow and do something. Because, bro, you can do it tomorrow, you can do it next week, fuck, you can do it next year. Nobody cares. You're gonna live forever. But since you know you're not gonna live forever, I think that's a good reason for you to motivate yourself and force yourself to actually do things that you'll be proud of when you're older. The sad part is not everyone knows for sure that they'll get older. I mean, shit, I might die next year, bro. I probably won't, but there's a chance that I will. And wouldn't that be very sad, guys? I think that would be very sad. And we don't want that. So how are we gonna fix that? We're not. But what we can do is chase our dreams and try our best every day so that we get one step closer to being proud of ourselves and being happy with our lives and feeling fulfilled when you're in your last moments. Let's switch spots. I don't like it here. There's too many fucking cars. How cool would it be if I stand in the middle of the bridge for the next part? I mean, it's probably gonna be kind of scary because there's people there and they will be looking at me. Come stand in the middle of the bridge with a tripod, talking to myself. But hey, fuck it, I might die tomorrow, dog. After I lost that person who I was very close with, I realized that I might not have as much time as I thought I did. Because to be honest, I was so young that I felt like I had an infinite amount of time left. Just knowing that there's a possibility that I might not be alive tomorrow scared the shit out of me as a 9-year-old. First of all, because I was just 9. And also because I had a lot of dreams and goals that I still wanted to achieve. And I was still so young and I hadn't done anything to work towards them yet. So thinking about this scared me in a way, but it also motivated me to start working on my dreams and goals at a young age. So that if I die tomorrow, at least I can say I tried. At that time, I wanted to be a graphic designer, so I used my dad's computer to practice making designs. I used to trace like Pokemon and stuff on there, trying to get better at using the tools and stuff in Adobe Illustrator. And I also wanted to be a YouTuber, but at that time, my parents didn't let me have my own YouTube channel. So I made multiple PowerPoint presentations with like reasons for why I should have my own YouTube channel and how it's gonna help me and stuff. But I guess they didn't think it was safe or something for me that young to have my own YouTube channel, which really bummed me out back then. But I just stuck to doing graphic design. But I tried doing a lot of other stuff too. Like I had a new hobby every different month, and I was always working like very motivated and dedicated to try to get better at things. It's good, fam. We standing in the middle of the bridge. I think if you stop being scared of talking about death and you just accept it, right? Because acting like it doesn't exist also does not help. Because if you act like it doesn't exist, you're just gonna live your life stupidly, acting like you're invincible or some shit. And you know, that's not gonna work. I think you should accept the fact that you're gonna die and use it as motivation to do things and actually get shit done. Forgot what I was gonna say. For the record, this isn't scripted. Usually when I do unscripted shit, it flows out pretty nicely, but apparently standing in the middle of a bridge makes a difference. I didn't know that. I just found that out. But the only reason why I'm able to do this, why I'm able to make videos and not feel ashamed of what people think of what I post or what I do, is because I accepted the fact that I might die tomorrow, which is fucked up if you think about it. But it's also very motivating. Because I know that I might die tomorrow, I take different choices, make different steps, and I care less of what people think of me, or at least I try to. Because this shot, I know it's gonna look cool, that's why I'm doing it. But right now I'm scared of shit, I'm not gonna lie. And like, if you make steps that make you uncomfortable, you're growing. And if you don't, and you just stay in your comfort zone for the rest of your life, you're not really going anywhere. You know what I mean? Let me think if there's more shit I want to say before I get off of this bridge, because I really want to get off. I'm 17 years old now, and when I compare myself to 9-year-old me, I don't really have that motivation and drive anymore that I used to have back when I was that young. And it's not like I don't have it at all anymore, but I just don't have it the same way like I used to. It's almost like I've forgotten that lesson that I learned after that person who was close to me had passed away. When I was younger, I didn't let fear or difficulty stop me from achieving new things in life, and now that I'm getting older, I feel like I'm kind of letting those things slow me down from doing what I really want to do. Even if I compare myself with me 1 year ago, there's a very big difference of how serious I'm taking this YouTube channel. Back then, I didn't care that I didn't make any money with my YouTube videos because I knew that one day it was all going to pay off. But I started to get demotivated very slowly because I felt like I wasn't getting anything out of the videos. Like, why am I putting this much effort in videos when I get barely any views and I'm not making any money with it? But then I remember why I do all this shit in the first place. See, the sad thing is, although I did learn that lesson when I was 9, I feel like now that I've gotten older, I kind of forgot it. Got used to it, got used to life. And I stopped being as productive, and I stopped being as dedicated and trying to figure shit out and trying to make stuff. And I don't want to lose that. I don't want to forget the fact, like, the shit that I've gone through and just get used to doing nothing, sitting on my phone for hours. My screen time is insane. I've been on my phone for like every day for like at least 3 hours. That's so much fucking time. I could be making videos in that time. I'm be telling myself that I don't have enough time to make videos consistently. That's some bullshit, bro. If I just stop using my phone and I actually focus on things that make me happy and actually fulfill me in life, then I would get so much further with my videos, getting further with my dreams. Shit, I would have maybe been making money with my videos already if I didn't stop making them. And I'm gonna be real with you, the reason I made this video is kind of for myself. I just kind of want to be able to come back to this video, watch it, and remember why I'm doing all this. Remember why it's so important for me to chase my dreams and not just sit on my ass all day and do nothing, because I don't know how much time I have left and I don't want to spend all that time on my phone. Imagine niggas at your funeral being like, yeah man, this nigga was always on his phone, he did absolutely nothing. He had cool dreams though, not that he did anything, but like, it was dope, man. He had such big dreams. I don't want to be that nigga, bro. I want people to talk about the shit that I did, not the shit that I talk about or think about. The shit that I achieved. I really want to do things with my life. I hope this video can motivate people to do that. And if it can, then shit, I tried, bro. I don't know what to do there. Maybe I'll motivate someone. You never know. Let's go buy a drink. I'm thirsty. Let's go buy a drink. Let's go. Let's go buy a drink. Let's go. Imagine yourself in your 80s laying down in a hospital bed with some terminal disease that is going to take your life very soon. When you're laying down in this bed, barely able to move, in pain, all you're able to do is think think about all the things you've done in your life, all the things you've achieved, all the things you did and didn't do, how would you feel about it? Watching your life like a movie in your last moments, not doing certain things or not fully committing to doing things, regretting certain things that you have done. Would you feel happy, proud, disappointed, sad? When that moment comes, you won't be able to change anything about your past anymore, and all you'll be able to do is regret the things you did or didn't do. The motivation I got from that person close to me who passed away is knowing that one day it's going to be my turn. And because I went through that at a really young age, I realized pretty quickly that the only thing I can control is what I do now. So take some time and think about the things that would make you feel proud of yourself and happy with what you did in your life, and maybe even write them down. And when you know what the things are you want to focus on and the things that would make you proud of yourself in the future, take action now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, but today. For me, this means that even if I don't get a lot of views, likes, comments, or I don't make any money off of making videos, I'm gonna be trying my best to make videos for the rest of my life. Because I know how proud I'm gonna be of myself when I'm taking my last breaths, and I know how hard I work to chase my dreams.
What's goody, gango? After I got off this thing, I realized that this shit stains on my clothing and on my hands. So I'm gonna look like a homeless man when I'm out of here. But it's cool, cause I got my drink. It's a Lover's Fruit Punch. Fuck, I grabbed the wrong one. Whatever, this must be a good one too. Let's open it up. That took me a second, but I got it. You know, if I knew I was gonna die tomorrow, I would be doing this. I'll be going out of my house with a camera on my own, walking around and looking for cool spots to sit and talk to a camera. Because that's what makes me happy. Now for you, that might sound like the last thing you want to do if you know you're gonna die tomorrow. Which makes sense, because everyone got different dreams, different goals, different things that make them happy. And this is mine. Now if you don't know what your thing is, what your thing is that makes you happy, that's fine, but at least try to find out. I don't know, take some quizzes online, try stuff out, because one day you're not gonna be able to try stuff out anymore, and you're gonna regret not doing it. You're gonna regret not finding what makes you happy and doing that. If I die tomorrow, I wouldn't change a thing about what I did today. I woke up, I wrote a script for my YouTube video, then I went outside with a camera and just talked to my camera, and later I'm gonna go work and make some money. If I die tomorrow, I'll be upset that I didn't achieve everything I wanted to achieve, that I didn't blow up on YouTube and made videos for a living, but I'll be happy that I tried. What else can you do? Trying is really the best you can do, in my opinion. I think as long as you're trying, you shouldn't beat yourself up too much. This shit is hard. It's not what I wanted, but like it slaps. It's good. I'm enjoying this. I think it's important for people to talk about death and the way it makes them feel and what you think about when you think about the topic. Because mortality is not a bad thing. That's just how it works. We can't really change much about it. I just see life as a game, and I think you just gotta play it the way you wanna play it. But if you ask me, the best way to play it is to find what makes your heart beat and follow that. All right, let's get off of this thing. This is enough.
Will I die in the morning? I hope so, cause the rain keeps pouring. Even gray skies are gorgeous, and on my gray days, I'm warning. Yeah.